What we've seen is a progression of the Europeans adopting stronger and stiffer measures with time, and the absolutely barbaric, brutal tactics that Putin is using. I think that the bombing of civilians, taking innocent lives, torture, the war crimes that we're seeing in real time are going to persuade all of Europe to take stronger and stiffer measures, possibly even with respect to Russian oil. So I think the American step puts us at the tip of the spear on this issue, and very importantly and positively so.
Last question.
Americans are willing to make sacrifices to support the kind of Ukrainian resistance, brave, fierce, bold defense of democracy that very much resonates with Americans because of our own history. But also important are steps we can take to reduce the spiral upward of gasoline prices. Suspending the gas tax, persuading American oil companies to produce more, pressuring OPEC nations to increase supply, and fighting profiteering and price gouging at the pump. All are steps that need to be taken to assure the American public we are doing everything possible to stop the spiral upward. But here's the blunt truth. No matter what we do on imports of Russian oil, the person responsible for inflation at the gas pump is Vladimir Putin. It's his war. It's a war of choice, unnecessary, unprovoked, and brutal, and it has disrupted the world markets. I've said to my constituents, I'm angry when I fill my tank. I am really angry when I see how much I am paying for a tank of gas, and I do a lot of driving around the state of Connecticut. And I blame Vladimir Putin. Imports of Russian oil are a small percentage of our imports and a minute percentage of what we consume. So they have very little direct effect on America, but he has disrupted the world markets in a way that has been volcanic in the explosion of oil prices, and that's his doing. He's the one to blame.
There will be impact on the American people. I think it is important to say that Congress is not unmindful of that. We'll be working to make sure that the impact at the pump is something that will not go unnoticed. We pray for them to come together. We want to help those who may be most impacted. Lower income families are top priority on how we fight for democracy, preserve democracy, but as well recognize the American people have needs in addition to that.